Okay, folks, we are back. We've been dealing with a little bit of technical issues. This is your host, Kim Berry, for Call to Action and all Aerosol programs. It is 3/24/2016. It is almost 5 minutes of 10, and I am new at doing broadcasting.
Okay, folks,
have been trying to work
we are
out
back. We've been dealing
some of
with
the different technical issues. This is your host, Kim Berry, for Call to Action and all Aerosol programs. So if you can
3/24,
just bear with me,
2016.
please. It is almost 5 minutes of 10. While I try to get, the gist of the best ways to resolve issues as they come. What we are trying to do each week is try to gather as close to 9 o'clock as possible, and we are possibly going to be open as late as midnight. Well, we try not to be open quite that late, but what we're here to do is to discuss any activism that you have done yourself, or if you want to brainstorm, if you have ideas, if you have things that you want to try out, if you have questions about what's been done already in regards to aerosol programs. Right before we were having some broadcast issues, I just began to share a little bit with you guys, a little bit on the different steps that you can take to become an activist and figure out what is your skill set. So I just wanted to invite you to the Global Skywatch Forum. If you go to globalskywatch.com, you're going to look up at the very top. It says Community. Go down to Global Forum and Community. And almost at the very, very bottom, you will find a skill. Where is it? I went past it. Sorry. Network and Skill Sharing Center. And then the one that I want you to see is I have a skill that I want to share. In the skill that I want to share, you're going to see a discussion. It's in all caps. It says, what are your personal skills and interests? And this is the area we were just talking about a second ago. Okay, so hold on one second. I will show you what I'm hoping you guys can see. Bear with me, please. So in networking, it's very crucial that we try to network with other causes. In some of the photos that you'll see below, there are people from different types of protests. If you look at the very bottom of the live stream screen, you'll see that I've uploaded some pictures. Some of these came from some of the global protests and some of the independent protests that were done with Jenny Mortel and Terry Lawton. There's also an event page shared for Matt Landon. He's going to be hosting the Global Chemtrail Climate Summit in Oregon this spring. We also have shared an event link down below for March Against Geoengineering. That's going to be taking place on April 23rd, and that's everywhere. So pretty much anytime you can make it to that. We try to have local events, try to get people going throughout the year. A lot of this has to do with education, but what we're trying to do with the Thursday meetings is just try to do a little bit of networking, a little bit of skill sharing. So in this discussion, you'll see here's just a couple of things. Writer, speaker, computer, field activist, driver, legal advocate. You could be one of these people. You could be someone that's been doing it all on your own. And let me tell you, after years of doing this all on your own, it's exhausting. Especially if you have any kind of life whatsoever. So, and most of the people, honestly, that put their everything that they have into this are people that are extremely busy already. We're talking people that have family, people that have jobs, people that are in school full time, or people that are traveling, or they're, it could be someone that's helping an elderly parent or grandparent, or you could be someone who volunteers for animals. It could be so many things that pull you away from it. But I think what we all can agree on is that this is vital for our survival, to have clean air, clean water, clean food, and be protected. And unfortunately, a lot of this stuff is completely toxic, and it's up to us to take action. So you could be a speaker, you could be someone that could call into a show, share your thoughts, give your ideas. You could be someone that might be invited to speak at a rally. If you're a field activist, that involves the physical labor of getting in your vehicle, loading up flyers, going somewhere, passing out flyers somewhere in public property. It could be you're the person that's setting up the yard signs. You could be someone that is willing to, if you don't want to stand out there with a sign and, be out there in public and everything, maybe you could be a driver. There's people that desperately want to get to protest and they have no way to get there. You could be that carpool person. You could be someone that could hook up to emails or phone numbers, whatever, Facebook, and say, hey, I've got room, I can take you guys down, or if you need a little gas money or whatever you need, or you could be someone that could say, hey, I can help you get all these signs out. You could help bring people places. If you're a writer, you're thoughtful, you're creative, you can write inspiring comments and share photos. If you're a computer person, I don't know if you could be possibly disabled, or if you have or important obligations such as family at home and you just can't leave or whatever, you can pop on the computer, you can share the events that's going on. We're going to march, Global March, Portland, Maine, this is the date, here's the time, show your support. You could promote it by saying it's a public meeting, talking about the health, our environment. You could be that person. So, to try to do everything all together, that is what I've been doing for a while. And I really enjoy my work, but gosh, I would just love to see anybody that wants to help in any way that they can. Every little effort is so appreciated. I've gone to some public events and stuff like that where somebody just brought just a little bit of food, just kind of pitched in. That was just a really sweet gesture. And I just thought that was so amazing. So hang on a second. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove this form. That's a great place to get hooked up, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that real quick. And I just have some photos to share with you guys. This is what I'm talking about as far as motivation. This was the January 18th global protest, and it was freezing cold. And we used whatever means we had to try to shed some light on it. Sorry for the delays. But let me just take a quick recap. We do have callers waiting. I'm your host, Kim Berry. This is Call to Action and All Aerosol Programs. It is 3/24/2016. It is around 10:22 p.m. We are a Call to Action meeting. We are looking at talking with people who have been involved and are interested in continuing to try to make the efforts to do things, to become active in the field, whether you are someone who's passed out flyers, you could be the person who makes phone calls to find out where people can go, you could be the person that maybe you're an artsy person, maybe you're the one that wants to do the protest signs, maybe you could help make some protest signs, or you could be someone who is a person who can travel, that can be traveling. People need rides, to go pick up their poster board and markers and stuff. Maybe you could be that friend that could get people there. And so that's, kind of what, we're looking at for different skills. You could be a talented writer. You might just have a way with words, and you could say things to get people interested and motivated, figure out what types of people could be interested in this. A researcher is the person who would actually reach out and kind of dig in to see who in the community would be interested in ending geoengineering, ending all aerosol programs. You could help us network with organic farmers associations, and you could be an educator. You could be somebody that their call to action is education. And you might join each Thursday night with your education piece, saying where you educated the public. You could have been that person that got a hold of different farmers and educated them on the toxic fallout and environmental pollution that's coming down from the skies. You could be a researcher who could help that education person. So there's just many areas where people can just jump right in and do stuff, So that's what I'm trying to do, is to do some brainstorming with people that I would love to grab people that are already doing it and they could share, hey, yeah, this is what I'm working on. This is what I did. This is how it helps. For me, I've been doing this for several years, and I started out with getting involved with Russ Tanner from Global Skywatch and his Facebook group, which is an amazing group. It is so huge. There's over 60,000 people in that group alone, and it's just growing by leaps and bounds. It's absolutely impressive. That's one great place to chit-chat and share photos and stuff. But what I'm seeing is I'm seeing people that are extremely excited and frustrated at the same time because they want to be able to take action, but they don't know what to do. And what I absolutely adore about Russ Tanner is that he is such an amazing person. He is so passionate about ending aerosol programs for so many reasons. As he shares a lot on Monday nights, what those reasons are, how it affects the health of people. He knows specifically how it helps and how it affects the health of people. He also knows the background of why some of these programs are going on. He can dive into the rabbit hole discussions of who's doing this, why are they doing this, and how is this happening. So Monday nights are really great for that. There's a lot of education going on Monday nights. But I also find that there are people that are still curious and wanting to do something a little differently. They kind of want to learn a little bit about why it's going on and what's happening, but they are more interested in the other end of it, which is, so what can we do? Exactly. What can we do about this? Is there anything I can do? And there's definitely something people can do. There's a lot people can do. Depending on where you're at, you might just be hitting that learning curve, just bringing you right off the ship, and just jumping off, being okay, here we go. So that's what Thursdays are for. I do want you to take a look below the very bottom of the live stream and just kind of take a quick peek at some of the friends' information that I've shared with you guys a little bit about different events that are going on. We have a global protest coming up next month. That is a global march against geoengineering. We also have a global climate summit, not a global climate summit, but a global chemtrail summit that's going on in Canada. Matt Landon is hosting that. And we've got pictures that I'm sharing with you guys right now. What you're looking at is March Against Mainstream Media. March Against Mainstream Media is basically, we network with this protest because we're trying to show people that there is some serious problems going on in the world right now. And the mainstream media is not covering it. Some of you will recognize that sign right there. That's me. I mean, look at the education that these people are, sharing. TV keeps you dumb. That's Chris right there. That's a friend Chris from Maine. We've got some awesome people. We really do. That are interested in participating, and that's going to be Terry and Jen right there, and a few other people. Sorry. Look at that. Look at the billboard sign caption that they have. Isn't this just amazing, you guys? It's just fantastic. I mean, there are people that are so excited, and they just, if you don't want to get into all the details of what's going on, why is this happening, that's okay. Meet up with us, chat about what you're doing. For me, networking is very important because you would be amazed when you start talking to other people that are interested in, like, for example, I started out interested in marching against Monsanto, and there were thousands and thousands of people who showed up for that. I don't mean to say thousands. There was hundreds. We started out at about 600 people. And as we continued marching, it just kept going and going and going. I mean, people were coming out from businesses just so excited. You know, like they wanted to join us. They were like, wow, hey, we're joining you because we're talking about, you know, we're talking about food, we're talking about our family, we're talking about, you know, what's healthy, what isn't. This next image that you're looking at, this is snow that landed on the vehicle, on the dark thingy windows. That's, I can't even say the term exactly. This is what the snow was looking like landing on vehicles. I don't think snow should be looking like that. Let me just take a quick look at the live stream. It's kind of spinning on me here. I want to make sure that it stays on. That's not what snow is supposed to look like. It just isn't. So I do apologize for all the delays. I'm so sorry that it took so long to get everything situated. Oh, it looks like the end of the broadcast. Oh gosh. Hold on. Live stream is being a pain in the butt. Sorry, guys. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. I mean, I like having the live stream because you can show photos and you can hear the people talking at the same time. But ultimately, worst case scenario, we still have our phone lines. We still have that. I'll bring the caller in just a second. Hold on, please.
All callers are unmuted.
There we go. Okay, I do have the callers unmuted, but the live stream is still being difficult. Hi, welcome back. Thank you for calling us back again. Hi, Christopher. Can you hear me okay, or are you getting a strange echo again? The live stream is spinning and spinning right now. What a pain in the butt. Jeez. I'm going to type for a second. Bear with me, please. Computer's acting really weird. Oh my gosh. Yep. Live stream video is not cooperating. I'm showing that it's supposed to be showing the chemtrail snow, but it's not looking like it's gonna do it. Okay. On my preview, I can see the chemtrail snow on the thing, but I can't hear anybody. I can't hear myself talking. The live stream is just spinning. I mean, the live stream is good to have because I like the chat, but I also have an alternate chat that's a little more dependable. So this is what I'm going to do. For the reason that, depending on, it could be my computer, maybe mine's not powerful enough, I'm not sure, but because of that, we will always have our call and console every week, no matter what. And I will try to get the live stream to work because I want to share the photos and videos. Worst case scenario, if the actual live streaming is acting up, I'm still going to share your photos below. I'm still going to share you guys' photos below. I'm still going to share your events, your event pages. We have been networking with other people. We've been networking with March Against Monsanto. We've been networking with Anonymous Crew. We have the Million Mask March that's usually in November. And we have the Anonymous Crew right here in the state of Maine. They're looking to just kind of hook in with other activists because as an activist, I will go to every one of the March Against Monsanto's, and I will go to every one of the Million Mask March. And I'm hoping that they'll come to mine as well. And so that's kind of what we're working on. So no matter what, within like 4 or 5 days before the actual live stream event, I will post you guys photos. I will set up the links to your web pages or your Facebook pages, whatever you need me to do. If you want to share email addresses, whatever you need me to do, I'll have that on there. Whether the video works or not, I feel so awful. It's a pain in the butt. It's not working. Either way, we can still leave comments below. And we can still call in and everyone can still, do it. It's just the live stream video going with the phone and everything all on one computer. I think when we do the Monday night shows, I think he has like a phone that's set up, and separate from the computer and all that. And I think it's just me, and it's kicking my computer's butt right now. So what we'll do is, like I said, we'll have, hopefully, by tomorrow night sometime, or no later, then definitely by Monday, I'll create a brand new event. I'll post the same pictures that people want me to share, the same websites or their Facebook pages that they want me to have, and I'll have everything on there. And we also have a private chat, which is not even connected to live stream. Okay, so live stream is acting really weird, and I'm not able to hear my own voice, but I am in the conference call. If there's anyone there, would you like to say hello, please? All calls are unmuted. Hi, are you there from 207? You know what I think I should probably do is try to create another event before next Thursday to see if we can, try to nip these pain in the butt. Live stream's good, like I said, because I can still share all the photos with you guys, but the audio itself seems like it's just being a pain in the butt. Like, it looks like it's just recirculating right now. And I do see a comment there that says that Christopher Reyes says, I see it, but for some reason the main picture is not cooperating. do see a comment there that says that Christopher Reyes says, I see it, but for some reason
I'm getting audio now. Okay. Yeah, it's not that dependable, guys. I apologize. The call-in number, if you're listening, is 712-775-7035. That's 712-70... Sorry. I'll start over. 712-775-7035. And the guest code is 536488.
712-775-7035. And the guest code is 536488. 712-775-7035. And the guest code is 536488.
I'm going to take a quick minute to open up another page real quick so that we can see. A friend of mine has their... I have a friend, it's Dan from Rochester. He has his own radio show, and he does some rabbit hole discussions, which is really cool. And that's Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock. Let me just take a quick second and find that for you. So if you want to listen to that, that would be awesome. Oops. Oh, that's a big long URL. I think what I'll do is I'll post it in the bottom. Yeah, I'll post this in the bottom comments, guys, because this is really a big URL, unfortunately. It's going to take me... I mean, if I try to read that out loud, it would be too much. Hang on. Yeah, it won't work. I just tried to type in my friend's Blog Talk Radio. It's at Blog Talk Radio. .com/iPragmatist. That, I believe that's the channel for it. Callers, are you there? If so, would you like to speak up, please? one of the things that we're looking forward to doing is we're trying to come up with a plan for the summer, which is to have a multifaceted event this summer where people from more than one cause can gather. We're looking to tent out. We're looking to have each cause go in a different area where they can set up their stuff, their bumper stickers, their flyers. They could work on signs all weekend long. Whatever it is, I'd love to have, bonfire and food. People can bring food for themselves, but maybe come up with a certain part of the weekend to actually make one big thing together. The best thing that we can do is to not give up and to continue to try to make this happen. I'm looking for Steve's information. Steve has some pretty amazing things that he does. Steve is from Alaska, and what he does is he posts information right in his pizza shop. He has a bulletin board that's got his flyers and chemtrails geoengineering. He has, he'll even, stick a note or something inside the, right inside the pizza boxes. He totally, he's super duper kick butt person when it comes to raising awareness. I mean, he's just amazing. He works for a living. He does, what he has to support his family. He's breathing in the same air that's, disgusting, and he's working with what he's got, and I just totally respect that about him, that he's being creative and he's finding ways to get people to understand that there's something wrong, and he does it in such a way that it does inspire people. It makes us understand that people care. People want to make a difference. They want to see change. It's absolutely essential. And you might think that the little bit of effort that you're doing, it may feel to you as though it's not that much. But it truly is. It just really, truly is. You would be surprised at what little event that you could help out with could possibly be. So I'm going to share Bob's website down below so that you guys can check that out. He is working on some call to action on his website, and he's taking some action in trying to raise awareness about the aerosol programs. This is just going to be listed under updates, and if anything happens and we lose you tonight, you got to go. Working on some call to action. You can still find the event page, and you can still go back and look up. Oh shoot, where was that? Where was that Steve Pizza guy from Alaska? What's the information on that? You'll be able to find it. So we can talk about it over the air, and we can talk about it over the conference phone calls. But I'm going to post the links down below so that you'll see it. So if you guys want to hook in with somebody else that you heard on the show, hopefully if I can get you guys information before the show starts, we'll be able to do it. But just so you know, if anything happens, if your computer dies, your phone dies, or your kid wakes up, or you got to leave, go to work, whatever happens, whatever comes up, if you have to break away from the brainstorm, Thursday night brainstormings, just come back whenever you get time. My events, I think I have my events will stay available for 30 to 45 days. So you'll be able to go through the pictures, and you'll be able to go through, the links and stuff like that, if you guys want to do that. If we have any callers that are in right now, feel free to speak up. You're more than welcome to talk. I muted the live stream really quick. It looks like it seems to be doing okay. I muted the live stream really quick. It looks like it seems to be doing okay. Oh, there's it. Creepy noise. Sorry about that. You know what? The harder you try to wake up people, the more challenges they toss your way. That's all I can say. But the people that do this are very devoted and they try their very best. So, I gotta, hats off to everybody that's busting their butts. Call-in number is 712-775-7035. The guest code is 536488. We had a few people early in the night, but like I said, I'm kind of new to this. Well, I'm actually not new to this. I've been actually working and dealing with live streams for a few years now, but as a participant or an assistant. So for me, trying to work with the little goofy issues that live stream causes, it's very unfortunate. You sleepy boy, you sleepy boy, sleepy boy, sleepy boy. I'm just going to show you guys a few pictures of some weather manipulation that's going on. This is ridiculous. This was February 16th. I mean, we're talking massive system going from into Nova Scotia, going all the way through the entire friggin' East Coast, all the way to Florida. This is absolutely ridiculous. Look at the aerosol programs going on here in the middle. This is totally insane. Most of the precipitation starts right there, the Gulf of Mexico, southeast Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, and then it shoots up through the northeast. It's disgusting. And here's your NOAA weather warning maps. Major stuff going on. Major. I mean, this is something almost identical. That's November of last year, end of November of last year. Look at this. Almost the entire freaking United States is covered in this crap. Like, I'm reaching to my screen. You can't see me reaching to my screen because I have it set up this way. But, I mean, God, look at that. That's not right. Just so I can explain, the blue is the precipitation, white is the cloud particle, and the brown is areas void of moisture. This is absolutely disgusting. So you literally have a storm going from Canada through the entire, not part of the East Coast, not the majority of the East Coast, but like the whole entire East Coast, all the way down through Texas, past Mexico. That is how gross and disgusting these storms are. They're huge. That is not natural. Here's a little bit of a hurricane. Well, it's not exactly a hurricane, but just you see this. This was headed for the Philippines. And this is just the cloud particle. This isn't the precipitation map. You see two huge circulations heading for this area. And I watched this for days. I've got many pictures of this showing these massive cells heading that way, or it looks like cells. And then they suddenly disappear. The weather is getting wacky. People are paying attention. Something is going on. Here's a cyclone that was heading for Japan, actually. That was August of last year. Look at this. It ended up breaking up. That's what happened with this. That thing broke up. Here, a totally different situation. This doesn't even make any sense. But what I'm recommending to people is we can't fight all causes all at once. All I can offer you guys is network with other causes, look up with people that are like-minded. A lot of this is very much connected. But to try to wrap your brain around everything all at once, it's just way too much. And a lot of what we do on Monday nights is the education piece about that connection to everything and how this is connected to this and this is connected to this. But the Thursdays are a little bit more for trying to focus in specific areas that you want to focus in. Regards to the aerosol programs, if you control the food and the water, you control the people. That is the biggest concern. So with geoengineering, chemtrails, climate modification, however you want to describe it, crazy crap is going on in the sky. What goes up must come down. It's disgusting. It's landing on the ground. It's contaminating our soil. It's contaminating our water. It's affecting ecosystems. It's destroying insects, plant life. People are breathing this crap in, and our health is being affected. There's no question about it. Who wants to control the food supply? Why is the food supply in a situation where somebody wants to control it? Well, right now, I don't want to talk about all that stuff. What I want to talk about is the fact that that is the fact. That's happening. It's a concern. Our food supply is under assault. What can I do about it? Well, who's being affected by this? Agriculture. Our farmers. They're being affected by this. People that work outside. People that have animals. People that have, it could be that's what their living is. They may have, for example, they may have horses, and they're outside a lot, obviously more in the summertime. Some horses are outside all the time. But people have seen some increase in symptoms and asthma symptoms with their horses during certain times of year. And I visited a friend's house, and whenever I was out there on certain times of day, certain days, I would see planes going over one after another. Boom, 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 like 5, 6 planes going over. And her horses ended up coughing a lot more often on those days. Coincidence? I don't think so. That's what I'm talking about as far as call to action networking. You have got to understand that there are so many people that are affected by this, and they know it. They just don't understand how they're affected by it. They don't completely have that connection. So as an activist, your call to action can be, I can relate to this. I can relate to farmers. I want to hook up with farmers and educate farmers about this. I can relate to dairy cow farms or people that have dairy cows, or I can relate to people that have horses because I like to go horseback riding, or I have a friend that has horses. Or you could be that person that could relate to outdoor workers, landscaping. If you know anybody that's a landscaper, or if you live in a building that has people that do landscaping, which obviously you've got ground maintenance, you've got people that plow the snow all the time, you've got people that go to cut the lawns. In the summertime, how much stinking, there was a few years we had so much stinking rain that they couldn't even come cut the grass because it was soaked and it was nonstop rain, like forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. There you go. There's an education. Why is there so much rain? How many days has it rained? Let's take a look at this. If you're a outdoor worker, you might be a construction person. You may be a bricklayer. You could be, any variety of jobs that you might have that involve the outdoors. Why is it rains so much during certain times? Why am I always seeing all this air traffic the night before it's supposed to rain out? I know it's going to rain out because I have to work in the morning and I have to work outside, and I need to know if they're going to call off work or not because I work outside. Well, these are people you can hook up with, you can connect to, you can educate these people. Just so you know, weather modification is happening, and this is how I think it's affecting you. Are you seeing these things? Just pay attention. I know you're paying attention to the fact that we're going to have like 2 days of rain and you won't be working. You're paying attention to that. But just pay attention to these other things. There's a few more things I think you need to pay attention to. Just give them some information. Let them observe for themselves. They'll see it. And then you have, so that's networking and research. Like I said, looking up with other causes. So we talked about farming. We talked about agriculture. Well, at the March Against Monsanto, March Against GMO protests I've been to, there were farmers' organizations there. Because they're involved in food. They care about food. They want clean, healthy food for their family, for their communities. So I figured, get connected with these folks, get involved in their events, and introduce them to my information about what I'm seeing happening. There is toxic chemical fallout that is going to affect our farmers. It is absolutely undeniable. It's just undeniable. And I feel that I'm responsible to share with people, this is what's happening. This is your livelihood. This is what you do. I just want you to understand that there are things that are affecting it. Here are some of the things that are affecting it. So as a field advocate, an activist, I multitask. I'm in a position to do all stages of the activism. The education piece, the call to action piece, which is pretty major, where I do my research, I go on the computer, I share it online, I write articles and I post the articles. I try to hook in with other people that have events going on and share their events. But it would be great to just gather each week. Everybody can share their email addresses. You can share your website. You can share your Facebook page. If you have something you're interested in and you want me to call in, I will call in your thing that you want me to call in for. I'll do anything I can to help you get your voice heard. And I hope that you'll also do the same. I hope that you'll call ours and, get your voice heard. Let me just see. I think I have a phone number for, okay. Yes. So, going into the next section, which is sharing activists, their activism. Bob Schroeder is a wonderful person who has been meeting with us every Monday night, and he is taking his call to action. He is working on his website. It is www.gawss.org, and that's Bob's site. he is working on raising awareness. That is www.gawss.org. He is trying to educate folks on the geoengineering and all of the issues and struggles and difficulties that we're experiencing. We have a few Facebook pages that I think I need to mention. If you can just hang on a second, let me just check the audio on the live stream and I'll be right back. Oops, I just totally showed you guys half my document. You can just hang on a second, let me just check the audio on the live stream and I'll be right back. Oops, I just totally showed you guys. That was funny. This is your livelihood. This is what you do. And I hope that you'll also do this. www.g. So that's actually also shared at the bottom. If you look under the live stream video, you should see that under comments. Yeah, it's there. I see it. But if there's any callers, you're welcome to speak up. Your mics are unmuted. I'm still here. I'm just doing some typing, guys. Checking on the Facebook page at Global Skywatch. Okay, so now's my chance to give a shout out to the Facebook pages. I want to give a shout out to Global March Against Geoengineering's Facebook page. They have been in it for the long run. They do have an event coming up for April 23rd. That is everywhere. We also have our friend Naomi from Northern New England who has her Wake Up Maine. That's Wake Up Maine, M-A-I-N-E. That is an activism Facebook page. We also have mine, which is very small, which is Protest Against Geoengineering in Maine. Again, Protest Against Geoengineering in Maine. Very small group. We like it small. I have a friend in Dallas, Texas, Deborah Moreau. She has her Facebook page, which is the let's see, Dallas Protest Against Geoengineering. Dallas Protest Against Chemtrails and Geoengineering. We have Chemtrails Geoengineering. our global Skywatch group. So if you folks have a chance to check that out, you may already be members. Hold on, let me just take a quick peek. This is an excellent group. We have over 60,000 people. They share photos all day long. It's amazing. I also want to share with you the awareness train page. The awareness train page is a spot where people can take a look at local events. So if you live in this area, whoops, hold on. That whole thing just went really huge. You can actually see your local photos right here on this page. And that is Awareness Train Maine. It's a community page. Anybody can like and share photos. So any events that we go to, you'll see your photos right up on there. Just taking a minute to get rid of some of these photos that are still up there. There's our Dallas Global March Against Geoengineering, Deborah Marlowe. She's an awesome person. She is doing what she can down in Texas. Deborah, we love you. Thank you for doing this. Let me grab our friend Naomi's real quick. This is Wake Up Maine. We also have the hold on. We have that's what I was trying to do. We have the Million Mask March that's going to be going on in November for 2016. It's going to be hosted with Christopher Rea and Mark Layton. We thank you guys. Thank you, brothers, for being there for us. We know you guys stand tall. These guys have really just busted butt, doing what they can to represent. They care about so many things. They're just very much into raising awareness, and we are just so thankful for them. There's a few other friends that participated. This was the March Against Monsanto of last year. There they are again. What awesome people. We love you guys. Actually, I have some recent ones of this year. Let me just take a minute and grab those. Oh, actually, look at this. This is the bee die-off. where everybody laid down. This is the March Against Monsanto, the bee die-off, where the person pretended to spray bees. Isn't that amazing? They all dressed up. Look at these awesome signs. Just fantastic. Everybody cares about the bees. We don't want them to die. We lose our food, we lose our bees. Quite a turnout. Oh, that's a creepy cloud. I'm not sure if you can see this, but I'm going to try and show you guys something really quick. Hold on. I'm going to try to show you a video of the march, okay? Find out if you can see it or not. Even the little ones want to be part of it. They want clean food. There's Chris. Yay, Chris. I see you, brother. Save our farmers, save our seeds. We don't want your corporate greed. Isn't that amazing? Hundreds turned out. Hundreds.
Save our farmers, save our seeds. We don't want your corporate greed. Save our farmers, save our seeds. We don't want your corporate greed. Save our farmers, save our seeds. We don't want your corporate greed. Save our farmers, save our seeds.
That was a good day. That was a good day.
Farmers, save our seeds. We don't want your corporate greed. Save our farmers, save our seeds. We don't want.
Isn't that something? There's Chris. That's a lot of people. Oops, so that was our most recent gathering that we had, November 5th, 2015. We've got quite a few local add-ons and quite a few that drove quite a ways just to get to this. That's quite a few, so. But anyway, this event will be safe from between 30 to 45 days, and if you want to come back and look at pictures, you can. It's totally up to you. This is just more of the add-on support. Just so you know, anybody can be a member or a participant as an add-on. All that means is that you're caring about the future of the world and you're out there to try to make a difference. And you're anonymous. You could be a nurse. You could be a banker. Probably not a banker. You could be an electrician. You could be work in a manufacturing place. You could be a fast food worker. You could be a call center worker. You could be a stay-at-home parent that's taking care of a child. You could be anybody. That's the whole thing, is that it matters to everyone, and it's important to everyone, and it affects everyone. And we want to join together and show that we care and make a difference in the world. And there are some friends that, depending on, who their family and friends network is, what circles they fly in, they may not want to just go out there and expose their identity. They may feel more comfortable, getting geared up and ready to go and wear the anon mask. I think that people have every right to have that anonymity and still have their voices be heard. It's absolutely essential. You've got to have your voice heard, and however means you've got to do it.
This is the Million Mask March in Portland, Maine. Some of these folks have been here since 8 o'clock this morning. It's after 4. It's been a long day. We're here to represent. Let people know the truth. Let's check out these awesome signs. We're going to post any pictures we have on Awareness Train Maine, Wake Up Maine, as well as Million Mask March Maine. My name's Kim Berry on Facebook if you want to find me. If you see yourself in a photo, request a tag. We're in the beautiful heart of downtown Portland with all these drivers going by, and they're all going to wake up today.
Yeah. Woo! You bet. Yeah, they will. Give a shout out to Mark Layton. Mark made that sign. Awesome sign, brother. Thank you for doing that. Mark rocks. He's a good guy. I can't remember every person that's in here. We have so many people. What I want to do is get these all uploaded like I've already done. I have so many photos already on this event, but get all you guys' names on there if you want. We've got Mark, we've got Chris, we've got Pearlyn, we've got oh my gosh, Dave, we've got Tony. I'm trying to think of how many others we have here. There's so many. Look at these beautiful people. They are just fantastic. We love you guys. You guys are so amazing. Represent. This was, we were deciding what we were going to do to the statue, or someone had an idea that they were going to hang something or whatever. I can't even remember now, but everyone was like looking up like, well, maybe that's not such a good idea. So, decided against it. Isn't that a most amazing mask? That was hand painted, by the way. The person that made this is just a normal, everyday citizen that is very concerned about the future of the children that are growing up, and is an amazing artist, a good, caring, kind person, and I would really love to see them get back into doing masks again. Masks that is special to you, that means something to you, that you like, that you want. Unfortunately, he was down and out, had a health issue, which was quickly followed by major hardship involved in causing him to have to move, and just lots of difficulties. And long story short, was no longer in a position to continue painting masks for people. So if somebody has masks that they can donate to the cause, we have someone that's willing to paint them. However, they would really appreciate donations towards the work that they do. Let's see. And I'll try to have updates on this more for you. Well, folks, it's close to 11:30, and it is really starting to get late, and unfortunately, the live stream was a pain in the butt for quite a while. Something to you that you like, that you want. Unfortunately, so I think what we'll do is we'll close the show out for right now and set up a new, we'll set up another one. I think if I definitely will be here for sure every single Thursday from around 9 o'clock to at least 11 for sure, to try to work out some of the digs on what's causing the feedback noise. It could be just that I don't have enough equipment to do this. I don't know. But either way, we'll try to keep the video going and share your photos. We'll definitely make sure that your photos are uploaded at the bottom of the page anyway, underneath the screen. So before the event's even live, you'll have your photos updated. Your Facebook pages, whatever you want me to put on there, I'll do it for you guys. It's absolutely essential. We just really need to do what we can to try to raise awareness. Whoops, sorry, that's my Skype. Sorry, guys. We need to try to raise awareness. So the next planned meeting is for 9 o'clock. That's going to be if you want to look that up, it's globalskywatch.com. You want to look up Global Skywatch Radio, and you want to hit live stream events. You don't need a live stream account to actually view the show. You can view it if you want to. But if you want to make comments in the chat, you do need to have an actual account, which all that involves is just your email address. That's it. So basically, anybody that is hooked in on Facebook with me, I send out alerts usually the day of the event. So Monday I'll send out alerts that there's going to be a live stream event for the rabbit hole discussions, and Thursday for the brainstorming field activism discussions. Regardless, either way, we're going to have our call-in. That won't go away. So anybody that has access to a phone can call in that way. If you want to do it through a computer and save your minutes, you can do it that way. If you have Skype, I just want to mention that if you have a regular phone and you're listening in, or if you have Skype on a computer, and you want to call in the console, but you also want to watch live stream, you can do both. You can use, if you want to use your cell phone, you can call the conference call phone number with your cell phone, watch the live stream, or if you don't want to lose minutes on your cell phone, you can use your computer and use Skype. You have an Android, whatever. Skype is free. So if you're using a phone, you have to pay for your data. But if you're at a home internet service like Time Warner Cable, whatever you have, Fairpoint, whatever you have, you can make Skype phone calls to a regular phone number, but it is a subscription for $3 a month. So just to kind of toss that out there for you guys to have different options. If you want to use, it's $3 a month for Skype. You can call any phone. You can call a toll-free number. You can call local numbers. You can call cell phones through Skype. It's actually $2.99 a month. And you set that up with a credit card auto pay or whatever you have. Your like your EBT, not your bank card, your debit card or credit card. It's $3 a month. It pays for unlimited Skype phone calls from a computer. So that's another way. Some people, they want to do both. They want to watch the live stream at the same time, and they want to call and chat or listen in. So if you call to listen, you have to mute the live stream because you'll get an echo. Like I said, there's a delay. So you can call in to the console, the phone console, mute live stream so you can hear the conversations. But if you have just one device and your only device is a phone, I would suggest, if you want to take a look at live stream, take a look at the pictures before the program starts. But I would suggest call to the console so you can hear the voices so you don't lose out on the voices. So you don't lose out on the discussions. If you have a choice to do both, that's obviously perfect if you can. But unfortunately, the unpredictability of the live stream, I've had to restart it several times. You can do everything on the live stream. You can hear the voices. You can hear the discussions. You can see the photos and the videos being shared. It's perfect. I love it. But it has its problems. It goes down. It goes up. It goes down. So yes, that's where we want to start out. But ultimately, if live stream's acting up, if it's frustrating you, and you don't want to deal with it, then just call into the console, mute your microphone, or I can mute it for you, or whatever. And at least you can hear what's being said and stuff. So it's totally up to you. If anybody has an email address that's connected to live stream, you'll get an automatic update whenever a broadcast event is being created and shared. You'll also be notified when it goes live. So I'd like to thank everybody that did participate tonight. I know some folks have been in and out tonight, dealing with a little bit of technical difficulties. My sincerest apologies for that, but ongoing, we're going to be here every week, no matter what. We've got plenty of options. So if you want email updates, I can do that. I'll give you the links to the alternate chat. Or if you want text messages for the call-in number and access code, I can give that to you. Most of our listeners do have Facebook, but some of them don't. So anyways, I would like to just let you guys know I'm about to cancel this broadcast for this evening. This is Kim Berry for Call to Action and All Aerosol programs. March 24th, 11:30 p.m. Thank everybody who called in and listened. Thank everybody who, kind of hung out through the live stream, watched the videos, shared the photos. Please know that I update all the Facebook groups that I'm in whenever we're going to have a live event. You can view the live event well ahead of time. Look at photos, make comments, suggestions, whatever you want to do. I wish you all the best. I thank you for everything that you're doing. Near-based, I love and respect you, and I look forward to talking with you real soon. Thank you, everyone. Good night.